Our guest this morning graduated with sectional titles in football, hockey, and most importantly in baseball. He won a Class AA title, became the first player since Stan Rojek back in the 40s to be drafted out of NT. Was selected by the Chicago White Sox in 2003. Had a great career in the minors and also in college in East Carolina. Last made an appearance with the Buffalo Bisons, and now he's come back to promote our One Lumberyard campaign. Will you please welcome to the show from the class of 2003, Ricky Brooks. Ricky, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Joe.
So, first of all, I mean, baseball is basically, like, you grew up baseball your entire life. Like, what made you fall in love with the sport?
Just a simple game. Came down from my father. I just feel everything about the game of baseball is perfect. The bases, the mound. If anything was changed or moved, it would completely change the complex of the game. And, you know, it's just something you could do in the summer. Everyone's out of school, and it's just fun. You look forward to it every day.
Your senior year, like we just mentioned, was pretty special. I mean, 3 sectional titles in 3 different sports. So how would you describe that entire senior year for you?
It's you can't ask for a better way to go out of high school. Just I went out senior year because all my friends were doing it. And I was like, you know, I got to be a part of this. They're going to be good. And they had begged me previous years, and I just was worried and about getting hurt and stuff like that. But I played hockey, so I was like, how much worse could it be? It was just a whirlwind year. It was just great, just being a part of all that stuff, and just amazing year to be at NT.
In hockey, you guys won the first Super Sunday title since 1987 that year. And who convinced you to try out for football? Is that something you'd like to share real quick?
I think it was just a combination of my friends really getting on me, and Coach Jancy. They knew I was a decent athlete, and they asked me sophomore year and junior year, and I was just like, no. I don't know. I wish I would have played those other years because I feel like I could have been a little bit better. I was just out there, just trying. I really had no clue, what to do in football, but it was fun, and I'm really glad I did it.
Well, you knew how to play baseball. I mean, baseball was your bread and butter. Let's just say all your stats. Your senior year, NT won 16-4, had a .523 batting average that season. You also had a grand slam off Dan Gronkowski, the brother of Rob Gronkowski, which is pretty cool. You can tell your kids now that you hit a home run off of Gronkowski. But why was that team so successful, and what did you learn from not just Coach Hermione, but also the late Coach Everline? Because those guys really, they established a dynasty in that team those years.
Yeah, from the time I was a freshman, it was just play hard, play every game. A game's not over until the last out is made, and learned that a few times in high school, and you keep going, and you're down by 10, you could come back. It happens in the major leagues. It happens in the playoffs in the major leagues. So it was always just have fun and work hard. That's all they asked of us. Get your schoolwork done, and practice is the same time every day, and just show up and compete.
And I mean, that entire team, looking back, Joe Scalise, Alex Somorowski, my boss, by the way, so shout out to him. All those guys, just a great team. So when you got the phone call from the Chicago White Sox in 2000, that was their 5-minute bell, by the way. Reminder, today's the day 1. But when you got that phone call from the White Sox, like, do you still vividly remember that day? Like, what were your thoughts the entire day?
I actually didn't get a call because we were playing. So and my father got that call. We were at Sal Megley Stadium for the Far West Regional game against Greece Arcadia, and my dad just called me. We're doing pregame warm-ups, and Mr. Sharmani runs out there with the phone. He's like, "Hey, it's your dad."
Oh, no.
And I remember he just told me, he's like, "Hey, you just got drafted, 1st round. Now go win a game." And it was just, the whole day was kind of a blur for me, but it was special.
Well, and then looking at this old paper from East Carolina, you pitched a 9-inning no-hitter, the first time in CUSA history. I mean, was it a big decision for you to go pro or go college? Like, how did you decide that?
I don't think so. A lot of my family, they all went to school, and I knew how important it was to my family and my grandfather. So when I was drafted in high school, I kind of knew right away that I was going to ECU, and my visit there really solidified that. And it was a perfect fit for me. So I kind of wish I would have stayed there for 4 years, but that's done.
You mentioned, well, after college you became a professional athlete. So what are some of the things our viewers may not know about being a professional athlete? Maybe a quick, typical day.
Well, it's not real glamorous. We sleep in. You get to the field around 2, and you leave the field at 11. And unlike what people see on TV and watching all these superstars, we're riding in buses through the middle of the night, 10 hours, and it's just a grind. It's you play 140 some games in the minor leagues in 162 days, so not many off days. So it's just really, it's a long season, and you just kind of got to roll with the flow. Sleep on the bus when you can, put your headphones on. But it's definitely not glamorous. You got to be prepared for it. I think college really helps guys for that.
Was it hard for you to walk away from the game?
Yes and no. You're always going to miss it no matter what you do. If you did something for a long time, and it was a passion of yours, but I had no one calling, and I was starting a family with my wife, and then, that's where the new journey starts.
You probably heard this story about Warren Spahn. He's probably one of the greatest pitchers to come out of Buffalo. He pitched for the Braves, back in the 50s and 60s. He said he pitched until his early 40s. He said that I didn't retire from baseball. Baseball retired me. So, that's a pretty interesting story, and good for you. Congratulations on starting a family. And last one, do you have any advice for the current Lumberjacks that are tuning in today?
I just say everyone that's in high school, play as many sports as you can. Just have fun. I don't like all this concentrating on one sport thing. I think great athletes come from well-rounded athletes, and you gotta do your homework and get good grades and get to a good college.
Well, Ricky, we thank you for joining us this morning.
Appreciate it.
Best of luck. Hopefully you can maybe throw out a first pitch this season for NT Baseball.
I'd love to do that.
Awesome. Ricky Brooks, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow with your Wednesday football wrap-up and also Sabre Stars highlights for NT Senior Boys Night. For Ricky Brooks, I'm Joe Krause. Have a great day, and we'll be back right after this.